Hello there, Internet, and you hardcore dominating beast of the beyond. Welcome. So we left over here last time. Now I realized that in order to have presented, there is an option to present to Freak the hacks key that you have, and we should have chosen a different dialogue with him when we were talking about hacking. But, well, it was just a fun little thing to show him, to boast about. It doesn't really change anything, but... or maybe it did change. But anyway, it's less important. It's all about offering some unique experiences. Nothing more, nothing less. So we're gonna go to JKK, and we're gonna try to acquire that house now. And when we do this, we will lose Freak, but I am curious what he leaves on his laptop, because from what I've read, he's gonna just poof, disappear. Can I go over here? Hello, Mr. Ola. Hey bro, the big man wants to talk to you, Mr. Edstrom. That is, he's up in the office. I will go to see him. We're not giving much instruction where the top office is, but we can kind of get the idea. Zoo. We'll have a bit of talking ahead of us. This has already happened so far. Getting a job at JKK was the best decision of my life. Oh, I'm so proud of you, man. Let's save. Let's do a hardcore save. Episode 76. Damn, I'm skipping. I think it's 766. Hello, Gunnar. You see a short, middle-aged man sitting behind a desk and gazing into the azure drink, which he holds elegantly by the long, thin stem of the cocktail glass containing it. He carefully puts it down before going around the desk to shake your hand, displaying a closed lip smile. Eros, I'm Mr. Edstrom, but you can call me Gunnar. His voice is friendly and even, and he continues talking while walking back to his desk. At last I get the chance to meet you. I can say the same, sir. He smiles. We're all friends here, no need to call me sir. Now, I've heard all sorts of things about you. You know, this is one tough business we got here, Eros. I mean, with arena broadcasts, betting, equipment maintenance, security, catching beasts and transporting them to the arena. It takes a lot of management to accomplish all that, but management is nothing if you don't get the right people to actually do it. And you fit the description. You've served JKK well so far, and now that the time, it's time to give you the reward. But first, allow me to congratulate you on your success. Invictus now, that I've been watching your matches with great delight, and that I am sure your performance as a JKK operative is as impressive as the one in the arena. Well, I'm just dominating. Yes, you are, he smiles. Eros, I am very glad you're here. I was looking for someone that can be trusted, that is honest above all, a real human being, you know, have full access to JKK equipment merchant. In other words, Ola. Also, regarding all further operations, you answer to me directly from now on. In addition to that, if you experience any problem with anyone or anything within JKK, feel free to talk to me, okay? My doors are always open, though nothing comes of it, to be honest. This is just... I don't know, maybe they planned something more with JKK, but I think they just left it at this, which is a bit sad. I already have something important for you all. Are you familiar with the name Edmund Knight? Edmund Knight. Edmund Knight is the son of Archibald Knight, chief of Praetorian Security. This young man was murdered recently. An oligarch's son. You realize the severity of this unfortunate event, I'm sure. this has not gone public yet. So before I proceed, I have to ask you discretion regarding everything you hear now. But since we already spoken to the acid hunters, you already know it was an incident between the two kids. You will have it, sir. Oh, good. We, the oligarchs, have had a meeting in which we discussed what happened, and the president of Cortec, Rupert Simons, claims that some acid hunters were involved with his death. They've caused quite a bit of trouble in quite a few places. Oh, if that's so, your statement surely reinforces my opinion of them. But even if they are troublemakers, as you mentioned, they are not the ones who killed Edmund. Simon's son, Milan, killed Edmund, and apparently it all has to do with an item the acid hunters brought here. Now, Knight doesn't know this. If he found out, it would be a disaster. I'm sure of it, and that is the reason I want to prevent it from happening. That item, what could be important to force these men to kill each other? Let's play dumb, of course. Oh, it appears this gentleman, and I do not mean the acid hunters, had a strange device with them. I do mean. They stole it or found it somewhere. It matters not. For both Milan and Edmund wanted it. A fight broke out, a gun was fired, and Edmund's son dead. My daughter was with them at the time, and she explained to me that after that, Milan took this device with him. So where do I fit in? I want you to go and talk to the acid hunters. I want a confirmation and possibly a further explanation as to what happened back there and what that device actually is. If Cortec acquired something powerful, we must know about it. Knowledge is power. Dangerous things might happen here quite soon, and the more we know, the greater our chances to avoid them and come on top. And to make the job even simpler, we caught a man who knows where they're hiding. He smiles. We just need you, the right man, for the job to go talk to them. That is all. Only use force if necessary. Big things are at stake here, but we already took care of them. I've already been to their hideout. Ah, you delight me more than more. What did you discover? Their leader, Acid Hunter Cornell, confirmed everything you said. Such an easy thing. Perfect. So they were cooperative. Now, the most important thing, did they tell you what was actually the device they gave to Milan? Well, the only thing I found out is that the Faceless are after them, but other than that, they don't know anything about the device or its origin. It confirms my suspicion. They had to be a connection between the two, but I was hoping for something more on the device. We'll just have to proceed with a little less information. Proceed with what? I'll forget, so let me pay you now before we proceed. He hands you 600. Wow. So this is what we know so far. The acid hunters revealed little, sure, but we are positive that the Faceless are here because of the device. Archibald is yet unaware who is the real murderer, and we intend to keep it that way. He won't be an issue. The device is the real problem, though. The Faceless are here because of it, and if we don't return it, I fear they'll overrun us. Luckily, we have undisputable evidence of this location. Cortex scientists were seen entering an abandoned passage in the lower level of Core City, and upon further inspection, JKK operatives confirm this must be where they keep this device. I want you to go there and discover as much as possible about it. I've already been there as well. You have? Well, do you have a device? Torches have the device right before... No, took the device right before me. I tried to follow them, but they managed to escape. I've been informed that all torches left the core city at the same time. I found it odd, but now considering that what you just told me, it all makes sense. We neglected to factor in their presence and motives, as the Faceless are our main focus, and the torches sure exploited that. Now what? He makes a lengthy pause, after which he continues. Come to think of it, maybe this is not such a bad outcome after all. All the faceless realize that the device is not here and we will help them with that. They'll go after the torches. Perfect, he chuckles. As long as the wretched thing is out of Core City, I think this will end good for us. We are done for now. Well, almost. I've arranged something for you. Speak to Ola. He will tell you all you need to know. After that, maybe you should go and get some rest, Eros. Look at yourself. You definitely need it. And that is how we finish the JKK questline. But I did it ahead of time with Freak. Doing it only with Freak and not joining any of the factions, although I don't think we could have chosen anything else other than JKK, because we started with them. Disables Freak for once, but secondly, it also gives us the extra reward. So you can double dip on all possible rewards as much as possible. I mean, if we would have done this before talking to Freak, Freak would have disappeared. So yeah, that's why I'm gone that way. Mr. Edstrom told me to talk to you about something, but he didn't specify what it was. Yes, there is something, and I think you'll be quite pleased with what you're about to hear. You have been given a house, very groovy house in Core City. It's a little gift from Mr. Edstrom for you, dominating performance so far. All legal aspects have been already taken care of. You just need to go and take the keys. Simple, right? A Core City Housing Corporation representative will meet you in the easternmost part of this level, the residential district where your house is located. It's a large house in the northern part of the area. You will easily find it, bro. That is superb, but I want to ask you something else. He told me that you can sell me equipment. Okay, let's see. And just by watching this, you can also start the conversation again and go mercantile. Where do you keep all the good stuff, Ola? Come on, I know you aren't showing me everything you've got in store. If I say I've got nothing more to show you, would you believe me? If I tell you I'm willing to spend a lot more money, would you believe me? I think I would, bro. Check this out. Ta-da! But their equipment is okay-ish. Not the best. Maybe if you're level 20-ish, probably it's worth it, but even then. If you're into the Oculus, I mean, if you don't have access to the Oculus and everything else, then yeah, they're decent. But since we have access to so many hidden gems, this is not really crazy for us. Maybe I can buy this though. Well, now let's go see our housey. Actually, before we see our housey, let's go check what happened to Freak. I think he should disappear. Can I talk to this guy anymore? No. So we don't get any extra information here, sadly. So this guy should be gone now, yes. Let's go through the rooms a little, shall we? Oh, they've taken everything, these cheapskates. Maybe they left some food in the refrigerator? No, they've taken everything, bastards. How dare they leave this place empty for me not to get anything out of it? I'm sad. So, first we go downstairs. I'm not sure if the Faceless left. But I don't think they have. I think we need to tell Tanner in order for that to happen. Let's just check over here. If they're still here, that means the lower ones are there as well. I think there is... The game allows you to shoot some Faceless, but... Yeah, they're here. But certain ones are important not to shoot if you want to. If you want to have the best of the best. So. Are you home? Lovely freak. Oh, he took his freaking... What the hell? Oh, he threw his laptop over here? No, sorry. Now, the computer has restricted access to most of its programs, only revealing a small portion of its data. In addition, all available information is of recent origin, indicated by obnoxious notification system. New device attached, remote controller. What? Notes, connection status, unlock the front door. Okay, new device attached. Re-establishing connection with compatible remote device. Please wait. HVPC fully engaged. Ionizing radiation data to be regenerated? What? What the hell is that? Unlock the front gate. Doors unlocked. Okay. Connection status. Re-establishing connection. Fully engaged. Ionizing radiation data to be... What the hell does that mean? What about the notes? There are a few options available and the rest is unselectable. Hotspot new. Only 3 options can be viewed. Dust stash. Boxes, boxes, a field with nothing and more. Probing shack, new. The magnet tracker leads to there, without a doubt. Has it been removed? I don't know, but I have no other option than to crunch my way in there. It looks abandoned anyway. The box inside is worth it. The research lab must have something in there worth to look. Gizmos needed. High voltage penetration core. It's disassembled and its pieces are all over the damn place. Sewage hole. Northern City sewers, hidden level, second hole, heavily compromised. A single available option reads Acid Hunters. Gizmo brought an even bigger gizmo. Big deal. A box with something strange inside. Has many shapes, lights, and markings, unlike anything I've seen. Questionable origin. A power source? Charged an arm for... No? Yeah, an armor for it. No coin. Boxed tracked. Lost trail at CTEC Research Lab. Probe there next. Now, AHS comes back to the sewer shaft too. There, 3 of them took over the hole while IFK. Hostile intentions. Maybe ghost them? So, yeah, the text is kind of chaotic. But basically, this is the alternative if you want to kind of find the acid hunters without Freak being here. And then discovering where the other one is. What's it called? the the laboratory. Degradation store. Orange box, nearby store shelves, south of Institute of Tea. Ah, echoing warehouse. Orange box, nearby service room. Ah, no, orange box is basically the phone. Yeah, but we already discovered all of this. The orange box. Emergency buzzers, plug it and play back the sounds if asked for. 3 sequence in a row without a mistake. Colors of progression, red, green, blue, I think. If fail, start over. Full gig. Make HVPC charge the big grid at CC. Facility below has emergency exit. Should lead close to CTEC stash or something else entirely. Need cables, core and controller. Cables in the sewers, core and controllers in the upper metro. Last 2 need orange box. Play them sound at emergency buzzers. Heat up grid, then if needed heat up boilers down below. Go back. Oh my god, my brain hurts. That's it? What about new? PW grid, PWR grid stats, read more. Done everything so far. To do overcharging gizmo needed. What about to do? Free rides, read more. Update needed, I don't know. We'll try a redo. Worked fine as far as I can tell. I think he's talking about the counterfeited tickets. Sound of emptiness? What the hell is that? Iron Heights, Faceless and other pipe workers obstructing trains? Pipes and barrels. Well, I don't know what the hell to... Oh, there is a thing. I think you can, when you first meet Freak, if you destroy him, if you manage to destroy him, because he's quite powerful, his glove is actually very powerful weapon and can do cool stuff. But yeah, I think it's really cool to get that one, especially if you're into melee. He is actually a melee fighter himself. So I don't know what the hell. Oh, we have quite a few things here. Yeah, why not? Well, he won't mind at this point. Meh. What the hell is... An exposed section of the metal reveals many cables inside, all thick as an arm. A layer of black dust, blah 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 blah. Okay, so it seems that we cannot interact any further. Well, we got what we wanted. Oh, I think there was one more shelf. Yeah. And this shelf? I didn't check it. Apparently not. Well... Yeah. We might bump into Freak, but we won't be able to interact with him anymore. That much I know. Okay, so let's go take something from down below. Because this next part is us doing a bit of walking. But I'll show you the most efficient way of getting this house and doing stuff with it. Okie dokie. So let's drop everything inside here. Ah, snap. I have to go to SGS. I will just go here. I moved everything to Core City, the entrance there. I renovated a little bit our stashes, and it will be much easier to transfer everything. I could have put everything up here and automatically transfer all the stuff. Yeah, I've added a few extra things like the head of Cornell's, since we don't need it. The other two factions need the head, this one doesn't. So I've placed everything in here that we've collected along the way. This one is actually quite expensive, we can sell it, but I've got a second one. What we require... Oh, don't tell me I've taken it. Did I? No, I did not. So we're gonna take the head of the beast. And I'll show you guys in a moment why. Let me check. Do I have any other keys here? Now, I bought this, and we have this. This one might be necessary for a mission or something, I suppose. I don't know. This one is definitely worth a mission later on, so I just left it here so we don't carry it with us anymore. Or place it by mistake somewhere where we shouldn't. And everything of value I've moved to Core City. So now we go back downstairs. And we shall make our way to Core City. Ah, such a beautiful day in Core City. The air is stuffy, the arena is dominating, people are cheering for bloodbaths. You can even look at this gauntlet. Not much else to add, really, but we already dominated that, didn't we? So we go all the way upstairs. And now... Oh, not here. You here to join too? No. Ah, well dressed and clean shaved, this elegant looking man switches the suitcase he's carrying from his right to his left hand and moves to shake yours, doing so with a firm grip. Mr. Eros, I'm glad to have you have finally arrived. My name is Samuel Morgan, and I work for the Cortex City Housing Corporation. As a real estate agent, as you were already informed, I am here to introduce you to your new residents, present you with the keys, and answer any questions you might have. I can't wait to see it, Mr. Morgan. Yes, your enthusiasm is perfectly understandable, and in that case, I suggest we go inside and continue the conversation there. Follow me, Mr. Eros. I'm right behind you. Oh, I can't wait, I can't wait! Let me show you guys the tour of the house. This is it. Well, here we are. First of all, this is the entrance hallway. Care to explain the debris blocking the entrance? Do not be concerned with it. It will be taken care of by the city expense. Please allow me to explain, as the whole situations to you before you jump to conclusions. Structurally speaking, the building is in excellent condition. What you see here is only the product of an unfortunate accident caused by the previous owner, Mr. Hank Wardle, an aging northerner with too much time on his hand. What did he do? Make explosives? You can say that. At least he was successful in creating an explosion powerful enough to demolish the whole residence. If you can call that a success, Mr. Wardle had a laboratory set up inside and apparently had an interest in experimenting with highly volatile substances for reasons unknown to anyone but him. The results were his premature death, of course, and the severe damaging of the building, as you can see. Now, considering that he had lived alone and had no known heirs, his building became city property. After this unfortunate demise, now it is being handed over to you, Mr. Eros. Now we move to the part that interests you the most, I presume. The renovation of the ground floor. It will be paid for by the city. You just need to visit Core City Housing Company office, so that we can take care of that for you. The floor above and the floor below, however, will have to be funded from your own pocket. I'm afraid still, considering that you are gifted a very spacious residence in the most prestigious part of Core City. I believe the deal is indeed fair. Interesting. Anyway, can you tell me more about the house layout before handing me the keys? Yeah, well, the house, as I already mentioned, has 3 floors. The ground floor is where the living room, kitchen, dining room, as well as several other small rooms are located. The second floor has the main bedroom, gym, workroom, and a lovely balcony overlooking the entrance to the house. And finally, the basement level provided several rooms which can be arranged to your liking, perhaps, making a workshop if you are a crafty type. If I am to express myself in that manner, just please do not demolish the house like your predecessor did. I see. Can I have the keys now? But of course, here are your keys. Do you have any other questions before I depart? We know where the city corporation is. What can you tell me about the neighborhood? Your residence is situated in the Core City major residential district, and therefore one can expect much higher living conditions than anywhere else. Low crime rates, availability of proximity of goods and services provided, high level sanitation. Need I go on? The bottom line is you have nothing to worry about. Of course, with the faceless at our doorstep, nothing is certain anymore, but thankfully our brave defenders will keep us safe from that menace. What can you tell me about the previous tenant? I'm afraid I can't reveal any more about his personal details. Any other questions? Well, clearly nobody's gonna pay for the rest of the house, so we'll have to do that on our own. I have no more questions. Ah well. In that case, I bid you farewell, Mr. Eros. Trust me, after a bit of tidying up, your residence will look as good as new. And don't forget, Core City Housing Corporation office is just across the street. Enjoy your home. Gracias. Now, let us go there. I really like this type of door. It really looks quite beautiful. So we have to talk to Giles. Welcome back. How may I help you? Do you know anything about Hank Wardle, the previous owner of the house? Ah, the old geezer. He was one of the not entirely on his side of the track kind of man, you know? A bit derailed. He had long grey hair and wore casual clothing, sometimes even torn in places, which wouldn't be strange to see if the man wasn't almost as rich as the oligarchs. He was close, let me tell you that. What did he do to have so much money? I mean, his former residence must have been expensive to purchase. No one knows. That's the strange part of it all. All we know we who live in the neighborhood is that he arrived from the north and just dropped enough coins to buy the house. He was a reclusive man, dedicated to some strange experimentation within the depths of his lab. Well, when he wasn't spelunking around, leaving the residence empty for weeks even. He wasn't unpleasant though. A man could have a nice chat with him. He somehow, and this is strange, you'd always end up telling him more than he'd tell you, always full of questions. And then he'd sometimes suddenly say goodbye in the middle of the conversation and leave. You mentioned experiments. Well, I don't know if those were experiments or what, but he had a lab, and he was always making chemical and stuff. I know that because he had ordered a lot of specialized equipment and workbenches from us. In the end, that's what killed him. So all in all, he wasn't bad or anything like that. He was merely very, very strange, hardcore strange, if I might say. He loves. I've heard enough. I was told to come here about my house renovation. Wardle residence. Yes, Mr. Morgan already contacted me about that and mentioned that interior renovations. The city paid for the renovations on the ground floor only, and the renovation crew is ready to begin. Now, if you're interested in doing other work on your home, we can discuss that right here. I'm interested, just make sure that then send them in. Also, do you offer moving services? I need some things moved from Southgate Station. No, we don't want that. Let's just go with... you have to pay if you want everything moved, but we don't want that. Don't worry, it will be taken. And if you move everything, it's gonna be moved in the only shelf that is in the house, and it's on the first floor, and if you want to move them, it's kind of a hassle. So don't worry, it will be taken care of. Now I've got the necessary catalogs for you to browse. Also, until the basement and the second floor are renovated, only the ground floor can be accessed. I would like the basement to be renovated. The price of the basement renovation is 2000 kerans. Got it right here. Excellent, don't worry, it will be as good as new after Core City Housing has taken care of it. Now you can renovate the rest of the house, but I mean the first floor, but I do not recommend it because it's just decoration stuff, and they're expensive. You can just like enjoy it for I don't know, immersion purposes, but I'm not gonna sink so much money into it. It's not worth it. I'll probably do that later when I have way more cash. But I want to do the basement, and I'll show you in a moment why I want to do the basement. I'm interested... the graffiti, you can remove it if you like. The home security, not important. But we are interested in ensuring that the electricity is set up in the house. So let's place this electricity. The residence suffers extensive damage after the accident. Our pricing for the repairs is the following: 800 kerans for repairing the main power and 400 kerans per floor for fixing the lights on that floor. Let's go with 800 kerans and let's fix the basement floors. Ground floor, yeah, sure, why not? Yeah, let's do this right away. Our electricians will be done before you even notice they were there. Okay, let's take care of something else. There are graffiti painted on the front side of my house. I would like them removed. Sure, we constantly have problems regarding free drones graffiti springing up throughout the city, so to combat them as well as other mischievous artists, the Core City Housing Corporation assembled a dedicated team of trained professionals. For 200 Karens, we'll get those graffiti dominated in no time. I'll dispatch the team as soon as possible. Meanwhile, is there anything else? Let's go. I'd like to have a trophy head mounted on my living room wall. Can you help me with that? Sure. We Court City Housing Corporation. We can do anything. Do you have the head on with you? I have it right here. Show him the head of the beast. Giles watches in amazement as you pull out the huge severed head and place it on the table with a heavy thud. The charred head instantly fills the room with a distinctive smell, most of reminiscent of the infernal dental procedure. Oh lol. Giles plugs his nose and approaches the skull. What the... He cautiously touches it a few times, then steps back. What did the head belong to? It's huge. It's the head of to a giant creature colloquially known as the Beast. It terrorized Foundry until I put a stop to it by giving a molten metal bath, which was pretty much the only way to kill it. That is hardcore. Congratulations on having the courage to face what I suppose must have been a terrifying creature. I can only imagine that encounter. So about mounting it on your wall, first off, we're gonna have to make a custom mount for it, and due to its size and weight, he picks up the head, then puts it down almost immediately. Whoa, that's heavy. Due to its size and weight and the not so good condition it is in, it's gonna be difficult work. I presume you'll want it touched up a bit and all that. Just tell me the price already. 300 Karens, but when it finally gets done, it's going to dominate. Sure. Here you go. I'll send it right away. It's gonna be done faster than you can, well, get it done as fast as possible. Meanwhile, is there anything else you'd want to take a look at? Well, yeah. I'm interested... No, home security is just useless. It's just renovate. It's decorative stuff again. Nothing practical, to be honest. The only practical thing would be the shelves throughout the house. But even then, I suggest sticking everything in the basement, and I'll show you in a moment why. Let's talk about the fitting the basement. I would like to set up workshop in one of the rooms for electronic and mechanical works, of course. Before you purchase any other equipment, I'd strongly recommend acquiring either electronic or mechanical workbench. Sadly, we do not have any available at the moment, so you might try purchasing one elsewhere. In that case, we would be delighted to transport and install it for you. Do you know where I can get one of those? He shrugs. Unfortunately, I do not. They mostly sell fast, and I don't think we'll receive any soon. Okay, I would like to set up a laboratory in the other rooms. Again, purchase any of the other equipment. I strongly recommend acquiring the appropriate equipment. They also do not have this. And the ladder, the same answer. Good. So now here starts we start our what's it called? Our search for these things. The first bench we need to acquire will be here in Core City. Again, having done this in the previous failed episode. We already know where to go. So let's go here to the merchant area. Oh, Hasu. So if we go and talk to this guy over here, let me do a hardcore save. cots. Hello again. I'll be... No? Wasn't it Mikola? Did I ask about the bracelet? Where did you get that? We already talked. Super steel, blah 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 blah. I could have sworn it was this guy. Maybe I need to visit the house, or maybe it's Erika. Well, let's visit the house. I think we need to visit the actual place. So we have the juice with us, and I'll show you something really, really cool. And the reason why you want to keep everything in the basement. Hope the game doesn't freak out because of the speed. No! Stupid game, what did you do? I mean, he's not stupid, I'm stupid, but... what can we do? Sometimes it is what it is. And... oh, look who's here. Dude, do you happen to have any sugar I could borrow? I need it for a yeast feast? What the hell? Dude, my friend, why are you here, huh? Look at the beast. Sorry about the bruise stain on the ceiling. I tripped and you know. I know. You silly little bugger. Have you seen a sock? I put it somewhere the last time I was here. Hey man, do you mind if I am just rift passing through? Don't mind me. Your house is huge. Ever considered having a roommate? Yeah man, why not? What have you been? You have been to all of my homes, yeah, and you are in mine now. Don't get comfy. This place. I've been here before, man. It's one of those deja vu moments. Do you happen to have any? Oh, okay, so he says the same thing. It's just a little thing. He just comes here. We can't interact, unfortunately, with the head of the beast. If you try to transfer all of the things, I think there is... oh, come on, get out. Well, since I didn't renovate the top part, yeah, everything will be transferred over here in these shelves. But it's gonna be annoying, because then you have to go all the way down. Here, if you install cameras and stuff, you'll have monitors. Although I don't see any light switch for this one. And the cool part, you actually have an electrical box here, which you can stop all the electricity in the house if you wish. Really neat. And then we have this. And here is where we're going to set up shop. Well, some workbenches at least. But there is one more beautiful surprise. Ta-da! The rift. So now we have a shortcut in the house. And we can easily travel to wherever we need to travel. The dude will disappear eventually. Next time we come in, I suppose. And then you can just add stuff and stuff and stuff and stuff. Do I need to talk again to this? Oh my god, what am I doing? Um... Well, I know that one of the workbenches should be in Camp Hathor. Another one should be in the junkyard. Ah, we have one more light switch over here. This is very convenient. This guy. You know, I'm really interested in purchasing a tailoring bench over here. He gives you a surprising look, as if you are unsure whether he understood you well. This one? This I need for my business. It ain't for sale. Can't we make a deal? I have seen another one anywhere else, and I need one. His stare jumps between you and the bench, and he rubs his chin, scratches his head, and rubs his ear. After this unusual ritual, he answers, "No, I'm sorry, I mean, I made this one for myself, and no, sorry. I'm willing to pay good money for it." He repeats the previous ritual, but the response comes a bit more quickly. "Okay, listen. This cannot go under 1,000 Karans. If you want it so bad, that's the price. Otherwise, it will hurt my business, mate." About the tailoring. Yeah, we can still negotiate. 1,000 is a bit too much. I think 700 is a fairer price. And it's not like you're running your business in Core City, where life is a lot more expensive. Well, it's true, it ain't Core City. I mean, yeah, well, but he pauses to think, okay. It's yours for 700. Here you go. Well, the bench is yours to take. I'm going to miss it, but yeah. Got coins to help me replace it? I can take it right away. I'll see it that the Core City Housing Corporation guys deliver it to my house. Yeah, I dig. No problem with me. Now let's go to... where? The junkyard. And we have to talk to a particular guy over here, and we have to tell him something interesting as well. If you remember in the arena, when we were talking to Lanista, they said they have a previous doctor called Fixer. I hear you used to work in the core city arena. Ha 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 ha! Those were the times, taking care of the dead bodies. Not much doctoring to do around there. I was doing my job for a short time, then some folks started yelling at me and kicked me out of that place. His wild eyes turned away from you. It all happened a couple of years ago. To this day, I have no idea what it was all about. Derailed folks, them core city people, ha. I'm really curious about the working bench you have here. United States supplies that one. It has all the tools a doc would need. Medication tools. It also includes quality chemistry and biology sets and stuff. Would you know better had I used it? He gives the bench a long, steady look. I don't need any of that. I like my own tools. His wild eye shifts towards a bent needle laying on the ground. Ha ha ha. Would you sell it to me then? Yes. How much would you want? Looks expensive. 1 grand, no? 1.5 grand. Coins, Karens. Let's go. I'll give you 1 grand. Acceptable. Here you go. First his eyes take the money, then his hands. Don't wave it around too much. Poor folks' eye see everything. Applies to food too, and everything precious. I'll see it too. That some men from Core City Housing Corporation come and get the bench from me, okay? His wild eyes not for him. Where was the last bench? I know, it was in what's the name? In Rail Crossing. Rail Crossing, where are you? And we have to talk to Travis. How much are you asking for the mechanics workbench? He slowly looks at the workbench. I got it from a mechanic in Core City. It's brand new. Short pause. 1 can't free wrenches. Intelligence 1300. Yup. Intelligence persuasion. It's the mechanic's name was Mikola. That's why I confused it, yeah. Then I seriously doubt the bench is brand new. Who knows what might break or fall off. How about lowering the price to, let's say, 8 wrenches? A frown creeps up on his face, but disappears after an instant. Mikola, yeah, okay. You got me there. 8 wrenches it is. There's the stuff here. Now the bench is yours. You taking it now or... no, I'll send somebody to pick it up. Okie dokie. See you later, alligator. Now we go back to our housey. Our house. Sorry. And we just take a step out. Go here. Oh, come on, come on. And I recently purchased the mechanics. 50 coin to deliver it. Look for Travis. Get the chemistry one. 50. Look for Dr. Fixer. And then the other one from Camp Hathor. And look for the merchant called Fred. Can't miss him. Okie dokie. And now we can set up the workshop. And we can also furnish it. So I need... These are also kind of just things that decorate. Except for the shelves. You can... and maybe the tool cabinet. I'm not entirely sure. I'll just take everything. Doesn't even matter anymore. And it also makes the room looks nicer. Well, the rooms. And everything else is useless. And a waste of money. Unless you want to... You have a lot of cash. And you just want to make the house look pretty. There's also an interesting conversation I can have with this guy. This murky geezer seems preoccupied with digging through a large dumpsters to the point of completely ignoring your inquisitive presence. Old, loose, and dirty is a description fitting of both his face as well as his clothes, and an awful smell emerging from him invokes the memory of searching for the armadillo drill parts through good old junkyard. Lastly, you are able to hear him muttering something to himself, but you are unable to make sense of any of it. Would you be so kind to leave? I really dislike you digging through the trash in front of the house. The man slowly turns around, squints at you with his deep-set eyes, then makes an angry face as if he is going to snarl at you. Soon, however, his face relaxes and steps away from the dumpsters and starts walking away. As he makes some distance, you can faintly hear him grumbling something to himself. Grumble, grumble, grumble. And now, if we go downstairs, I think Dude left the house. I'm not even gonna bother renovating. You have to go through each of these to see all of this. So these are just things you can place. You have a lot of shelf space now. But if you look up here, regardless of where you enter, you get 4 buffs. Mechanical bonus 15, chemistry bonus 15, biology 15, and tailoring. Really, really cool. Highly recommend getting the benches. And if you have traits, they also add up. Get barrels. Usually I just stick things in these 5 places, you know. You even have things like this. They're all empty though. I'm just opening to see where the empty ones are. And I think we can get one more extra conversation. Let's see. And that's about what we need for the house. And we have the nice mounted head here. Let's see how much cash we still have left. We got everything on a discount. Yeah, 9.k from 70k. Nice, nice, nice. This guy is back, Mr. Hobo. The man pays no attention to your presence. Found anything interesting in there? Didn't I already tell you to keep away from my house? Intimidate. If I see you here one more time, I am reporting you to the Praetorian enforcers. How do you feel about that? Again, I told you, you're sorry ass to get away from here. Found anything interesting? Let's see. He pulls out an empty bottle and an old rag out of the dumpster and puts them both in his coat. Afterwards, he starts walking away from the dumpster. Nothing at all, man. Nothing at all. I'm off now. Huh. We can't talk. Stop, I'm not done speaking with you. He ignores you and continues walking away. Well, okay. The dumpster is empty anyhow. Just hangs around here for a bit. I think we can have an interesting... I'm not sure. I think he gives us something if we are consistent. Or maybe we can just intimidate him to make him run away. Why do you have to be so stubborn and keep returning to this dumpster? He puts on a frown and he turns to you. Look at me, man. Just look at me. Do I look like I enjoy doing this? I live in a damn hole in the wall, sleeping all cramped up, freezing myself to sleep. I dig through the fat rat trash to find something I could sell, eat, or wear. It ain't fun. It ain't fun at all, man. Having this old fart dig through your dumpster is an inconvenience for you, but it's a necessity for me. It ain't right. It ain't right. Bah. You don't dig none of this anyway. Bah. So you're gonna repeat the whole process again, right? I'm gone. I'm gone. Walk away again. He ignores you and continues walking away. Do I get to... Well, he's not walking away now. I'm trying to see if maybe we can start a conversation or something. Come on, maybe you can give me something cool. But I mean, I feel sorry if I just intimidate or make him go away. Look, I'll give you some money. Will you go away? He silently stares at you. Notice certain glare in his eye, and he wasn't there before. I'll give you 100 Karens if you promise to never come here again. He seems pleased by your offer and snatches it from your hand, like a starving man snatches a piece of bread. His reply seems fairly honest. Thanks, man. I ain't gonna bother you no more. Bye. Well, we did something nice. But if he's still here, when I come out... Well... We've been nice to him. I'm proud of ourselves. Okay, guys. We are the best. The best of the best. I don't know what we should do next. We'll definitely do some crafting later on. I still need to upgrade a tiny bit more. Maybe one more level. And then we can do some cool crafting stuff. But... Renegades here. Check stuff here I couldn't enter in this one. This is that. I think... Oh, I don't think we've been here. Ah, yeah, I think this one is connected to this one. So I think we just need to go into these 3 spots. And lastly do this Emporium shopping mall. It's related to a quest later on, but we can do it ahead of time, you know, because it's quite chunky and it kind of covers all of the places we needed to go around. And then, after all that is done in the next episode, I think for the new other episode, we're gonna go here for the heavy duty experience. Well, I can't think of anything else for now. Yeah, I think we're doing great. It's a great pacing. We did a lot of hours. It's almost 76 hours within the gameplay. Maybe less or more, who knows. But still, quite a lot of content. And we're about 60%, maybe 70% through the vanilla game. Expedition is quite lengthy. I don't know how long the other one is gonna take. But we're not very far from 27, sorry, not 26. We're at 60% with that. Ah, cool. Okay, guys, stay awesome. Catch you in the next one. Bye.